another life that you will accept as reality just as firmly as you accept this one. You're not just gonna be somewhere else. You're gonna be someone else.
Yo, what is up, everyone? Happy Friday! Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is doing very, very well. Without any further ado, let's get my fat head on the screen and see how we are looking today. Not bad. Hope everyone is doing very, very well on this fantastic FUD Friday. FOMO Friday or FUD Friday? It's in the eye of the beholder, right? Depending on whether you are long or short, it is FOMO Friday or FUD Friday. Hope you are all doing very, very well. Hope we are ready for, another Friday session. We just had news. Price spiked up to like 67.3, 67.4, and it's all the way down to 66.6 now. So, yeah, interesting New York session ahead. We have 14 minutes until New York Open. So in that 14 minutes, why don't I catch up with the boys? Why don't I catch up with the lads? See how the boys are doing. What's up, Sis? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Haj? What's up, Birlak? Good morning. What's up, Inzer? What's up, Quack? 123. Yo, what's up, my brother? Yeah, hopefully the music is good. What's up, Film Ninja? In the YouTube chat. We are also streaming on YouTube because we're dialed the fuck in. What's up, Jake? What's up, Bamboo? How we doing, boys? Yeah, we're live on X, on YouTube, on Twitch. The social media takeover. And I say that with my tongue firmly in my cheek. What's up, Goalie Thumb? What's up, Love Juice? Greetings from Adam Fartman. Iran just knocked... Oh, wow. Guys, breaking news. Iran just knocked an American fighter jet out of the sky. And there's a massive search and rescue mission to grab the two crew members. This is the first American jet that's been taken out by Iranian forces. Iranian state TV is already claiming that they have found the wreckage. But they don't have the pilots. And Iran have just put a bounty out promising a huge payout to anyone who catches the pilots. So all this comes in the context of escalation. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, this conflict just hit a new level of escalation. Uh-oh. What's up, Grey Gorilla? What's up, Matt? How we doing? Oh, Velocity Ravenous with the star viewer. Let's do it. Yeah, man, look. Holy moly. I'll share the link in the chats. Let's look at that one together, huh? Let's look at that one together. Holy. Sharing the link in the chats. A US C-130 and two UH-60 Black Hawk helicopters are currently flying at low altitude over Iran in what is being reported as a search and rescue mission for downed F-15 pilots. Wow. Yeah. That's crazy. What's up, Dick and Flex? Yeah. If jets got knocked out of the sky, if F-15s got knocked out of the sky by anti-aircraft weaponry by the Iranians, that's no bueno. That's no bueno for the markets. Sounds like the pilots are alive. But holy. Matt, my man. Appreciate the repost. What's up, DK? Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, we're gonna do a prediction. Give you guys 10 minutes. Did my mic mute this time? It didn't. Okay, the mic didn't mute. Last time it did. Yeah, so what do we think about that? What's up, Film Ninja? What's up, Hezbollah? I'm good, brah. We're the same. Yeah, I think if that's confirmed, then this could get a lot worse before it gets better. You know, that kind of way? It's like that film Behind Enemy Lines. FUD Friday. What's up, Veslin? What's up, Shredded Island? I'm good, Hezbollah King. Hope you're the same. Today, the New York Stock Exchange is closed. Oh my goodness. It is? Because it's Good Friday? Okay, we gotta cancel the, we gotta cancel the New York Open. Damn. Okay. Everyone gets their points back. Delete and return points. False alarm. I didn't know the stock exchange was closed on Good Friday. Damn, yeah. That's a bad streamer right there. Who's that guy? Follis. Isn't he supposed to be a pro trader? Doesn't even know when the markets are closed. I tell you what. It's Good Friday close. There you go. That's even, the evidence is stacking up that I really don't know what I'm doing. Holiday today. Yes, exactly. What's the crack, Desmondo? How you doing? No New York today. Yes, exactly. We got it. This is the future of entertainment. Future of entertainment is coffee delivered right to your hand. Isn't that amazing? By one of the moderator team in Chroma, no less. Iran shot a rocket. Watch stream. Mr. Big Poker with a 15 stream streak. Let's go. Still have not gotten an alert for that. We do have alerts for chart requests, though. Fartcoin, my man. It's a shit chart, though. What's up, Sniper Shark? 2 crew members, likely an F-15. Yeah. It already escalated when the first bomb dropped. That's not the word. That's not what the word escalation means. Nobody fucks with crypto anymore, except your boy. Except your boy. F-35 I read earlier. High-end tech. Oh, wow. Tired of winning. Yeah, exactly. Markets are closed today. Got it. All in on no market open. There you go. F-15 is a 2-seater. Right. Gotcha. What is Star Viewer? I don't even know. No one knows. No one knows. BTC is always open. Pro traders are not affected by market close or not. Yeah, exactly. Fall, it's time to fire the news team. The news team is this guy right here. HR, accountant, director, CEO, CFO, and news team. Why is shooting down jets seen as an escalation? Because it's the first time a jet has been down on Iranian territory. They're flying in enemy territory and attacking targets. Is Iran just supposed to roll over and accept that? No, they're not. But at the same time, you can say like, well, there's a conflict. Therefore, if American troops get shot down and executed, then it's not a. But of course it is. If they get taken into custody by Iranian forces, of course that's an escalation. Because now there's a real fucking conflict brewing, you know? I'll tell you, something that could happen is they get taken into custody, and then there's some kind of concession that the US has to make in order to get them back. Like a hostage release concession. Don't cancel. We canceled. We canceled. Time for Education Friday, yeah. Exactly. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to let this go so unprofessional. Well, you know what I always say. Start the stream on a very unprofessional note, and then it's up only from there, right? It can only get better. No New York Open means I might have a trade in the afternoon not being permanently killed by BTC barcoding. There you go. Magic looks like a chart Follows would post on Twitter. Magic was like I had a live trade on Magic in Q3 or Q4 2023. Q4 2023, I think it was. Like December 2023. I had a short trade on Magic. No, wait. No, wait. It wasn't 2023. It was like Q4 2022. Jesus Christ, I'm old. Yeah, it was Q4 2022. I had a short trade on Magic. I took it live on stream. We made like 700 bucks. I was super happy. If you look back at the Magic chart, that was the Pico Schmiko generational top. If we had held, it was like, I don't know, $20,000, $25,000 position. If we had held that, we would have made like $24,000 because it went down like 99% from there. Of course, I would never have held it, but... A wise man once said, you reap what you sow. Whoa. Hitting me with the truth bomb. It was a win, yeah. What's up, Funny Warrior? Banger. Banger, banger, banger. Yeah, it's Friday. We're going to get into the charts, though. No New York Open. We've nothing to tether us to reality. Nothing to hold us down. I want to look at that Magic chart, because that is a funny one. We're going to do the fart coin markup. By the way, did anyone see Pippin rugged again? It went down like 60%. After bouncing 50%, it went down 60. What an asset. I think I fudded Hasbara out of his short. He was going to short here. It's like down 90% from there. Yeah, Pippin, man. I can't believe all the trading I did on Pippin was literally was here. All of the trading that I did on Pippin was here. And I was like shorting here. I think I shorted here. I think I shorted here. I can't remember. Did I have a long at some point? Did I long here maybe? I can't remember. I had like 10 trades and 4 of them were no. Oh, I can't remember if it was 4 or 6 of them. Did I have a 60% win rate? No, that sounds wrong. I think I had a 40% win rate. No, that sounds wrong. Maybe it was 60. Pippin, Pippin, Pippin. I screenshotted it. Oh yeah, here we are. Blowfin Pippin orders. Here we go. So yeah, I was actually right. It was 40% win rate. Oh, too fucking big to post in TradingView? Man, my new 6K screen is it's painful for that. I know I shouldn't be complaining. It's such a first world problem, but TradingView should up the amount of the image size you're allowed post in the charts. So yeah, we had 10 trades on this thing. I think the net figure here, when you count all these up, is like plus 15k, something like that. But, and I will say this with my hand on my heart, I genuinely was looking for the rug move. Like I was shorting here, and I genuinely like had my fucking target down here at like 10 cent. Like I was reading in my mind, I was like, this thing's gonna rug and I'm gonna be positioned for it. And I think the last trade I took on Pippin was here. Yeah. So the last trade, we obviously got this big sweep. And I bid the retest. I shorted here. And it was given a great downside move. And I closed here because it was doing this consolidation thing. And that's that 2K move you can see here. That was that 2K trade. So my entry was 8-2 and my exit was 7-4. So entry around here and exit around here. And then it spiked. It spiked here and I was like, haha, I'm so happy that I got out of that trade because my stop was like above here. I would have been stopped out. I was like, yeah, fuck it. I nailed that, man. Because otherwise I would have gone stop. And I looked back at the chart at like a week later and it was down. And I was like, ah, bollocks. I was like, fuck, man, that's annoying, because that was kind of the move I was hoping to get. Maybe we're gonna rally here. And when I saw this, I genuinely thought it was gonna do this. I thought it was gonna reverse Reno to the upside. No, it went down. It went down another. Now, I don't even want to look at this. It's gonna tilt me very badly, but yeah, minus 96% from the highs. And I was trading like 20 to 30k positions on this thing, which doesn't sound like a lot, but on an asset that can minus 50% or plus 50% in a day, that's quite a lot. So yeah, what's there to say? I'm quite tilted about that chart, actually. Because I was really like, I'm going to catch one of these rugs. I'm going to pico short one of these rugs. I'm going to ride it all the way down. And I was like the diamond meme, you know? The diamond mining meme. You know, I was like this guy. I just stopped before it did the big thing, you know? You caught a sweet short on Morpho. Bruh. Morpho, that's another coin that I was like pretty happy with the way I traded. I remember I longed somewhere here. And I rode that shit up to 189. Which is like here. I actually think, if I remember correctly, it put in this high and then I felt stupid for not closing, so I closed here once it gave that retest. Now, I went a little bit higher, of course, but yeah, we're down quite a bit since then. The reason I was bullish on Morpho is because Apollo Finance or Apollo Funding, some TradFi fund agreed to buy like $4 million of Morpho, which isn't a lot, but it's still something. Or no, maybe it was like $9 million over 4 years. Something like that. I want to look at the Magic chart. Magic USDT. Man, this is gonna be a crazy chart. Magic. I was trading this thing on BitGet, I believe, back in the day. So I remember shorting this thing at $2. Okay, actually, you know what? I didn't realize it had this price data back here. Ignore that chart. We'll go to Binance. Binance makes the short look more credible. So I shorted this thing at $2 something, and I shorted at like 220 and I closed at 2. It was like here. I'm pretty sure, I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure like that was the short. Yeah, it was something like that. What is that? That's Q1 2023. So I wasn't too far off. I said Q4 2022. It was actually a little bit after that. Q1 2023. New York open in 1 minute. Yeah. Morpho and CC have been great price action wise. So I haven't traded Morpho since it pulled back, since I closed my position. I often find, and maybe you guys are the same, if I trade a coin pretty well, a lot of the time, once I close out of a position or go flat on that coin, I'll leave it for a few weeks, you know, a few days or a few weeks, because I find you have a lot of there are still a lot of emotions about that coin, and you're like, oh fuck, what if I had held, or what, oh shit, I should have sold earlier, or you know, oh, I knew it was gonna do that. Like, I think you can get a little bit invested in a coin sometimes, and after I get out of a trade that I've been in on a coin for, I think that Morpho trade, I was in it for like 2 weeks. Right? Something like that. Yeah, actually slightly over 2 weeks, it looks like. Maybe like even 18 days. It's kind of good to distance yourself from the chart a little bit and just let some price action develop and then come back with fresh eyes, I find. So I'm still interested in Morpho, but I think I'm interested in it lower. Don't we have a fucking, sorry, I didn't mean to be cussing. Don't we have a... Sorry, I look like an old man. Don't we have a fucking Morpho chart somewhere? All my different layouts. Morpho medium time frame. Bruh. Where my morpho markup at, huh? That's not it. Maybe I nuked it. Maybe I got rid of it. Who knows? Who knows? And where did my magic chart go? Bro, I feel like I'm having a fucking stroke here sometimes. I do feel like an unk sometimes. I do feel like an unk. I want to find that chart on Twitter. Let's see if we can find it here. And I will throw it up on the screen. Yeah, okay, we got it. That was pretty quick. I feel like Twitter have made their search function better again. No. What did I do? What did I do? Bruh. Yeah, this was it. March 23. Charted and traded for 4 hours live on stream today. Big love to everyone who joined. Remember how positive and wholesome I used to be on Twitter? Nice to catch the top on Magic Live and add $750 to the challenge account. Holy. Look at that little goober. Look at that goober. What is this style? Same headphones. Same headphones, same light in the background. No chin. Long hair. I looked so young. That's only 3 years ago. No chin. No beard. Long hair. Emo hair. Complete lack of style. And messy shells. Well, I was in... That was when I was streaming from my parents' basement, like, unironically. So we shorted it. We shorted it with a $20,000 position. We entered at $2. 203. Oh yeah, this is it. This is the chart I wanted to show you guys. Sorry, excuse the flashbang. So you see, we took a nice trade. It was a 3.5 or trade. But look where it happened. This was the trade. We traded, we got in at $2 and we got out at whatever, $1.90. And if you look at the chart now, it's at 6 cents. So we traded this wick. We literally shorted this wick. Yeah. It's down 97% since then. Yeah, I mean, it is brutal, but like, I don't even think I have that account anymore on BitGet, so. What's up, Nico? Nico, mi hermano. ¿Qué esa? ¿Qué es el DJ? El DJ molto bene. No, that's maybe Italian. El DJ muy bueno. El DJ argentino. Me gusto mucho. El DJ. El cabra. El cabra. What's up, Dream My Reality? The glow up is crazy. Thank you, Sniper Shark. Was it that bad back then? Has anyone seen Make-A-Wish? Sorry, speaking of the glow up is real. Have you guys ever seen this? So I said when I meet crypto people IRL, They're always surprised that I'm 6'3", 220 pounds, saying that I look way smaller on stream, and I never understood what they meant, but I just watched a few of my old videos back. Why did nobody tell me I used to look like a 14-year-old from Make-A-Wish? This screenshot is from 2 years ago. This screenshot is from 2024. Because I only moved into that office in 2024. What was happening? I look like I'm 12. I look like I have a disease. It looks like my son. Yeah. Crypto ages you 10 years. Holy shit, Marquise, if you're in the chat, please get all these comments, please. How did your beard go from 12 to 30-year-old? Same glasses. That's true. Bro went from 14 to 36. Meme coin trenches increased testosterone by 10,000%. Its music is the command. Holy shit. You look like you're in high school. Okay, I think I gotta screenshot these myself. I don't know where. I don't know where the bot team is. What shorting Pippin does to a man, yeah. Thank you, Marines. Thank you. Yeah. Freshman to elderly in 2 years. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm getting destroyed. Okay, that's enough of that. Did you get your IDs checked in bars? No, I didn't actually. I haven't had my ID checked in a long time. I was just chatting to my girlfriend about this. I haven't had my ID checked in a long time. Like, I would say 10 years. Did you hear about Noxnet, a blockchain for private P2P payments? I did not. That sounds like a shield though, I'm not gonna lie. Aging, crypto, hold my beer, yeah. How long does the crypto, does the Chroma birthday promo run until? It runs until Sunday. Yeah, we just turned, yesterday was actually the day. We just turned 4. Well done to us. Well done to us. Yeah, we just turned 4 and the birthday promo was running until Sunday. We actually had a shit ton of people join. I think I was thinking about it. Because like even though crypto is down bad and like people have lost interest in this industry, I think a lot of groups have closed in the last few months. Like I think a lot of groups have gone under. I remember this time last year, happy birthday. I remember this time last year, I'm not going to name any names, but this time last year, I remember having a chat to the lads on the team. And I was like, we kind of identified like 3 or 4 like of our main competitors like at a similar level to us, like similar size to us, doing similar things to us. We identified those guys as the guys that like we need to edge above, like, you know, because there's no point, like for a group like us, there's no point targeting like Wealth Group because they're 10 times bigger than us. You know, maybe in the future, but for now they're not really our immediate competitor. So we had a group, we had a few competitors that we were like, you know, trying to get above. That was basically it. And now today, none of them are around. All of them folded for one reason or another. None of them are around anymore. That's what happens when you don't do it for the right reasons. Yeah. I think in a lot of cases they just didn't really know what goes into it, what kind of work is involved. We merged with 2. Well, we merged with 1 for sure. Morabin trading last post in October. Wow. So that's interesting, Sniper Sharp, because me and that guy spoke in DMs about him potentially getting a corner in Chroma. What do you think about that? Sorry, this is not recent. I should say this happened nearly a year ago. It happened a long time ago. Okay, let's do Farcoin. We got Farcoin as the chart markup request. Don't want to leave my boy hanging. Don't want to leave Adam Fartman hanging. Neelis had some crazy call. You have beef? See, I don't know enough about this guy. I know like everyone likes to call him a scammer, and I don't know enough about him. So, Follows did a Chad move and absorbed the competition. Well, to a degree, yeah. Love Juice, what time frame? Gimme. You knew 10 people, including me, who was in the group? Yeah. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. Daily. Okay, well, we'll do... This is the H12, which is the daily... It's the posh version of the daily. It's the fancy version of the daily. That's 10th October, right? I mean, I don't think this looks particularly good. I don't even like that range, to be honest. I prefer this range. Wasn't he one of those pumping numbers? I don't know anything about him, to be honest. What's my take on Tau on longevity-based scale? So I think Tau will, and I posted this kind of as rage bait, but I do kind of think Tau trades under 100. It's the same as Zcash, man. I remember when Zcash was pumping, it was last year, right? Crypto moves so quickly, man. I remember when Zcash was pumping and everyone's like, yo, Follis, what are your thoughts on Zcash, man? How high do you think Zcash goes? Like, should I buy Zcash now? And at the time, Zcash was at like, you know, $500-600. Yeah, it was this run up here. And I said, I don't know, man. I mean, you can scalp it to the long side. These guys were asking more about like a long time frame thesis on oh, Iranian media. U.S. pilot in Iranian custody. Boys. U.S. pilots in Iranian custody. That's big. Eden said in crypto chat, pilot got captured. Yeah. I just saw that. That's crazy. Big if true. War over soon, you think? I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, I could see a situation where you spin this into a positive, you know? Where, like, you're like, oh, there needs to be an exchange now. There needs to be some kind of discussion because, like, they have someone in captivity. I don't know. I don't know enough about, you know, I'm as much of a geopolitical LARP as the next fucking crypto trader. Right? We like to put on these hats and pretend we know what we're talking about, but ultimately we're just making informed guesses based on what we see on social media. Like, you know, I have not studied geopolitics. I do not know the intricacies of Iranian culture. You know, I don't claim to know exactly what the US administration is seeking to gain with this war, although I could of course make some guesses. And for those reasons, you know, these are all educated, it's all educated guesswork at best. There are some good media outlets, I think, that give good informed takes on the situation. What's up, I Only Mel? It never worked, and he hid bad results at the end of the month. Oh, this is the guy Neelis. And banned us when we called him out. Dude was a scammer, and no one can change my mind. There you go. Oh, I'm Mr. Handsome. I missed that. I Only Mel. US is sad that they're captured instead of shot dead. Now they have to pretend to care about other people and make a deal. I mean, yeah, you're probably not too far off there. You never copied a trade, but in one hits they probably have crazy horses, maybe 20% win rate, but profitable. I mean, I don't think it's a question of win rate, really. That's crazy, though. He had one setup and one setup only descending channel breakout. He would never check bias. In my 2 months there was not one short position. When we asked him about it, he said we don't short. Oh, I heard about that. I heard about that because we got an application from someone who was like an analyst or a trader in his Discord. And now we didn't say yes in the end, but he asked, he was like, do you guys allow shorting in Chroma? And I was like, what question is that? He was like, oh, I asked because my last place didn't allow shorting. So yeah, I have the same opinion about Tau that I did on Zcash. I think it's a good project, but I think that everyone's shilling it on the timeline now makes me think that we're closer to a top than to a bottom. You know? And yeah, who knows? Maybe Zcash, maybe Tau is here, right? Maybe I'm the broke footer. I think that if you want to get, so the question you're asking is, what is my high time frame outlook on Tau? 1 to 2 years away. So that makes it very simple. I think 1 to 2 years, I think you buy under 100. And you might look at this and say, bro, we're never trading under 100 again. Maybe. But I think there's a fairly good chance of it. I remember when Zcash guys were telling me that we would never trade under 400 again. Price at 235 now. I also think Zcash goes to sub 200. Wick down there in February. I think we get 100 to 150 on Zcash. I think we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna leg down or something like that. That's where you buy. Same with Zcash, man. I don't know enough about this, but I don't know. Feels like there are 2 buy zones on Tau, here or below that. So we've seen how many times this 200 level has held. Now that makes me less confident that it will hold again, but I guess it's, if there's one thing the market's signaling is that this is probably a decent buy area if you're willing to take a punt. But I think personally, you know, as with most support levels, your best bet is to try and bid these guys liquidations rather than anything else. What's up, Micro Sailor? If shorting would not be allowed, yeah, but well, his Discord is not live anymore, so there you go. But what does Tau do? No one knows. No one knows. What are your thoughts on the charts currently? Anything you're looking at? Yeah, I mean, sorry, and I know I haven't marked up Farcoin at all, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I would say I'm looking at VVV. That's been something I've been pretty interested in. I think this is a very obvious accumulation setup. We had that chart in the Discord. Let me just show you what I mean here. I like this because it satisfies my criteria for a cumulative price action, in which case you look for a leg higher. You play for another pop. This looks to me like accumulation before the next leg higher, and for that reason I think that there's probably going to be an easy long here at some point. I would be very interested if we trade back down towards 6.1. For long-term holds, I'm kind of long-term interested in LIT, as hilarious as that sounds, but I think we're gonna get, like, I'm medium time frame, I'm still bearish on the entire market, right? Like, I still think that BTC hasn't bottomed. I think that we will bottom below 55k. I think that it's the most likely bottom for BTC, and I've already discussed at length why I think this is. The most likely bottom is somewhere around 40k. Potentially even like a wick below 40, a wick to high 30s. I don't think we get any lower than that. I think guys looking for low 30s are going to be disappointed. But for sure, I don't think that this is a bottom. Now, for that reason, I haven't seen anything that makes me want to start accumulating alts yet. The only alt that I'm a little bit... Like, with all alts, I think that there's going to be shitloads of time to accumulate. The only alt that I don't feel that way about is hype. I feel like I still have orders on hype, sub 20. I don't know if we get them. You know? I really don't know if we get them. But if we do, fantastic. I think hype is a long-term coin for me. Tau, potentially, but less conviction in that. I think exposure to the privacy narrative by way of Zcash, by way of Monero, something like that. I think LIT. LIT is a little bit more speculative because, I don't know, it just seems to me that so many people are still using Lighter. It'd be one thing if no one was using it, but it seems to me that lots of people are still trading on Lighter, right? For that reason, I think that, you know, taking a small punt on LIT, I mean, this thing is down like 75% in a few months. Render, I can mark up render. I still have my big bag of render. But beyond that, it's vanishingly small. Like, I'm not really that... I don't know, I'm not super interested in Solana. ETH, yes, but not here. I think if ETH comes back down to 1,000, then I'll probably buy a big bag, but other than that, I don't have any interest. And, like, other than that, it's like BTC. I can't wait to get lower prices on BTC and to stack up before we send higher again, but... You know? I don't see that happening this quarter. Yeah, US holiday today. The Tau subnets is dilution for Tau. Okay, interesting. Yeah, sorry, sorry, Love Juice. I keep forgetting to do your markup here. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna get distracted. I mean, the crazy thing is that by any metric, we're at like double range low here, right? You know what I mean? I think if you get something like this, that'd be an easy long for me. But it's like, yeah. And you might look at this and say, but bro, it will have already moved 40 to 50% by the time that happens. Yeah, I don't care. I would prefer to buy a coin that's up 50% and miss the first like chunk of the move, rather than trying to buy these shitty coins that are just trending to zero. And like, this thing is down like 90% in what's that, like 9 months? Why? I just don't see. You can make the argument that like it still has a lot of mind share because people still talk about Fartcoin. They really do. In many ways, it was one of the totemic coins of last year, in the same way that like maybe Pepe was the year before, in the same way that maybe like one of the dog or cat coins was the year before that. Like I'm thinking of like Floki or Sheeb or what else? No, Sheeb was even earlier. Sheeb was more like the year before that again. And then like Doge obviously was the year before that, 2021. Yeah, Farcoin had its day in the sun, and you know, it may never get another day like that, but I think with these coins, you got to see strength first, or else it's like you're just buying into a downtrend, right? Why the fuck would you buy a coin here that's just been doing this, right? There's fucking no point, man. At least wait until it does this, right? And then you buy here or you buy here. At least then it's showing you something, right? Otherwise, you're just fading a downtrend. And the thing about it, like, fading a downtrend is one thing when it comes to like BTC, but like 99.999% of altcoins will not be around next cycle. You know, and maybe that doesn't include Farcoin because of mindshare, market cap, whatever. But coins that are trending to zero, altcoins that are trending to zero don't have to reach some kind of natural bottom. They can go minus 99%, they can go minus 99% again. Just for fun. Was wondering if Wes has ever shown interest in having a... Oh, I need to screenshot that. So, Wes does not have any interest. Wes does not have any interest. Wes, I have asked Wes multiple times whether he's interested in being talent, and no, he doesn't. Talent is a big responsibility, you know? It's not for everyone. But he likes to spin the story in Chroma that he's being oppressed by the senior management team. Being unbiased, I do think the main edge for Tau is how its halving must work. Most people think it's like a BTC, a 4-year mathematical cycle, but it's actually not. Interesting, okay. Algo is breaking out of a range with a massive move recently. Algo to me is a dead coin. I don't see it. Canton is an interesting one. So I have been looking at CC. Tor with the YouTube sub. Let's go. I love the YouTube sub, boys. Am I on 7,000 yet? No. I need 46 more subs to get to 7,000. I have. Appreciate the follow. Appreciate the follow. I thought I had CC open. I'm telling you, man. It's a conspiracy. My charts are getting moved around. Yes. Yeah, so CC Canton. I am also interested in this coin. I said, you guys might remember, on stream of a couple of months ago at this point. Yeah, back in like January, I said that this first long was the one I wanted to take, but that I didn't think it would play out. I actually thought that this one would end up getting run, even though it seemed like the more obvious setup, and that this setup was the one we were going to take instead. So 0.1. I am interested in Canton at 0.1. Let's set an alert actually, because I don't have one. I will potentially long Canton at 0.1. There you go. The trader was in Seoul, because I remember him. He was a trader there, but kind of joined the rebelling. I don't remember what his name was. Seoul doesn't ring a bell. Do you think it is better to sit in stables until the summer? It depends on what your goals are. Are you trying to accumulate coins long term? Are you trading perps, you know? There's still crazy opportunity in this market. If you're trading perps, you can still short. You can long, you can short, you just need volatility. But if you're like a long time frame, high time frame, long-term investor, then maybe personally, I don't think there's much to get crazy excited about at the moment. Unless you're seeing things that I'm not seeing. Buying Tau here is sort of asking for it. Yeah, I agree. Render. We can look at Render, yeah. It performed better than other coins this week. I took a trade from 1.7. Is Render really 1.7? That doesn't sound too bad. You know? I say this as someone who bought Render at 50 cent. Render is 1.9. Wait, Render doesn't look bad here. Right? Is that Hopium speaking? If you just flatten the whole thing, right? Render doesn't look bad here. You know, what I love doing is I love doing these charts. These when you see guys posting these charts, you know they've truly run out of ideas. There you go. How does that sound? Render is my biggest spot bag at the moment. I think it is still, yeah. I bought Render in 2022. So my first big spot purchase, and I ran that bag up to 100k and then round trip the whole thing. Round trip the whole thing back down again. Bosch, did you see Edge? I did not. Shorting is haram, but technically longing to use leverage. On BBB, if you decide to long acceptance at the top without a retrace down, what would be your entry criteria? I don't think I would have entry criteria for longing the top. That's not really the type of trade that I like. Like, look how much resistance there is at the top here. I much prefer getting involved at the lows here. Because also there's like, you see this a lot where you get this kind of thing, right? And then you get boom, and then boom, right? And so there's so much trap delta at the high here because everyone's like, the breakout is coming. The British are coming. The breakout is coming, right? People really think that that's going to be their chance to jump on this move and ride it to the moon, and then it rejects. You see that all the time. So at least if you're long from lower, I'm not saying that, you know, at least you get a little bit of chance to get out and profit, but if you long the top, you're just fucked. You're in for pain. 48k in October, there you go. Hype on every stream every single time, man. Why are we still trading? Isn't the market closed? BTC is 24 hours. Why would you trade on Lighter? It is nothing special. I have never traded on Lighter, but I'm saying that a lot of people are. It's one big ass multi-month range. You need to check with the MEXC chart. There you go. All-time high movement and this scam drop are both deviations. Sorry, you're talking about Farcoin. Yeah. Show me the bullish thesis here. I don't see it. Never catch a falling knife. There you go. What's up, Nano Mix 500? What am I trading? Nothing at the moment. Just BTC. What's up, Ayave? Farts are a universal phenomenon. Yeah, exactly. Wes is playing hard to get. Something like that. You saw Render always was very agile. Needs an extra rocket. Yeah, there you go. Multi-year accumulation triangle. Being unbiased is impossible, you think? Yeah, well, of course. In the, like, philosophical sense, yes. Because everyone has biases, but I think you can be impartial when it comes to reading the market. We talked a lot about where the bottom might be. Where do you think the lads next top will be around? Oh, that's a great question. That's a great question. I also have an answer to that. Again, it's like based on tea leaves, but yeah, I think somewhere just below 200. I don't think we get 200. It's too obvious. Come on, look at this trend line. Look at this trend line and tell me that doesn't look enticing. How enticing does that look? I mean, that's beautiful, isn't it? Top at 180k. It's beautiful. It's too perfect. Trader Tim knew about Lighter, but way before anyone did. I got Shield Lighter like over a year ago. by a guy who I don't particularly like anymore. But I was partnered at the time with DYDX, which is very random. But obviously one of the stipulations of the partnership was that I couldn't trade on any other dexes, so I remember telling, I got Shield Lighter, this guy was like, hey, this is going to be the next Hyperliquid, you should get involved. And we spoke briefly, and I just said, well, listen, man, you know, I would love to check it out, but I'm actually contractually, I'm contractually obliged to trade on DYDX. And he asked me, he said, well, what are you being paid by DYDX? And I said, I'm getting paid 14K a month, which was true. Or was it 12K? Something like that. 12 or 14, whatever the fuck it was. Let's say 12. I said, I'm actually being paid 12K a month. And he said, okay, that's fine. I later found him spreading rumors, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, in another Discord saying, oh yeah, I tried to get Follis involved, but he was asking for 12K to switch from DYDX. I was like, motherfucker, what? That is not at all what happened. Motherfucker asked me what I was getting paid to trade on DYDX, and I told him. I just said I can't trade on Lighter because I'm under contract. So at that moment, he was part of the Lighter team, by the way. That was the moment where I said, fuck Lighter, man. So I try not to let personal things interfere with business, you know. At the end of the day, it's all business, you know. People fucking, all this drama on social media, people getting upset with one another, people getting angry with one another. I don't give a shit. It's all business, man. People insulting you, that shit happens all the time. I don't take it personally. It's all business, right? In the same way that, you know, if I work with someone and it doesn't work out, we have to go our separate ways. It is what it is. It's not a big deal. Nothing is personal. It's all business. But I did take that personally because it insinuated that I was, well, it was dishonest. It was dishonest. Insinuated that I was grubbing for money or something like that, which I didn't like that. Give Paradex, yeah, exactly. Heard of NATO, I have, yeah. So NATO want me to work with them because of the ink Kraken thing. I'm doing quite a lot of work for Kraken at the moment. Mr. Robot, it wasn't actually. Everyone on CT has their own levels, and everyone is confident theirs is the most probable. Well, there's the difference, because I'm not really. I wouldn't say I'm confident in this. Saying confidence, like, I've spoken about this before. Like, one of the big misunderstandings of technical analysis on CT, and I'm not saying that this is you, Microsailor, but people assume that technical analysis equals 100% hit rate. That's not what TA is. TA isn't about having a foolproof read on the market. It's not about having, you know, this 100% hit rate, impeccable accuracy type bias or read. Technical analysis is about giving yourself the tiniest edge over guys who aren't doing it. That's basically it. I liken it to the house edge in a casino on the roulette wheel, right? The house edge on a roulette wheel is like 2.7%. That's amazing. That's enough to make those casinos millions and billions of dollars a year, right? That's all you need in trading. You don't need to be right all the time, to have this impeccable bias, this impeccable, always accurate, 100% read. You don't need that. What you do need is just a tiny, repeatable edge. And if you have that, you'll make a shit ton of money. That's what TA is, just a tiny edge. And that's enough. So let's say if you flip a coin, you're gonna be right 50-50, right? Up or down, you're gonna be right 50% of the time. Let's say if doing TA means that you're gonna be right 51% of the time. In this 50-50 up or down hypothetical. That's enough. That's really enough. Coupled with good risk management and pattern recognition, that's all you need to make money. Can you connect Prime XBT to Teal Street? I don't believe so. Let me check, because I know we just had an updated... This is the updated list, by the way. No Prime. I don't think we have Prime integrated yet. That's a great answer. There you go. Have I heard of Cascade? I have not. Once BTC bottoms in the end of Q3 or beginning of Q4, my bets are on Hype Render, Sol, ETH, Virtual, Tau, Ondo. Ah, interesting. Okay, so why Virtual? Why Ondo? Yeah. Virtual and Ondo are the two interesting ones to me there. Ondo I thought was just kaput. Silico, Teal Street. And Silico is good if you're a retail trader. If you're a basic, it's good if you want the premium retail experience. But if you're an advanced trader, if you're an elite trader, then you're gonna want Teal Street. I might be biased though. I might be biased. I might be biased. Teal Street for me is the premium trading experience. Victor with the 41-month resub. It's a long time, man. It's a long time. Appreciate you, Victor. Sell it all, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be doing hopefully a lot more Teal Street trading when the conditions improve. At the moment, you see, I'm not doing that much scalping, so it's quite hard to do live trading on Teal Street. I'm currently a top 200 holder, so we'll see how TGE goes on Nado, on Inc. Interesting. How does Teal Street make money? That's a great question. So Teal Street, the first thing I should clarify is Teal Street is what you're looking at right now. Everything on screen right now is Teal Street. This is a 100% free trading terminal that connects with your exchange of choice via API, right? So it's non-custodial. You do not put any money onto Teal Street. It just connects via your exchange of choice via API. So let's say you're trading on Binance, for example. You have 10K on your Binance account. All you do is hook Teal Street up via API and it executes your trades on Binance, right? It's non-custodial. You don't have to put money on Teal Street, nothing like that. The money stays on Binance. It stays in your Binance Futures account. All Teal Street does is send orders to the Binance API, you know, to buy and sell whatever it is, right? So for instance, here I'm actually trading on Blowfin. You can actually see that here. This is Blowfin. This is my Blowfin account. If this would zoom, Blowfin main. If you can see that here up at the top left. So this is my Blowfin account, but all of the execution I'm doing is through Teal Street. Okay. And Teal Street has integration with like over 25 exchanges like Binance, Bybit, Hyperliquid, Blowfin, Bitunix, BitGet. Like there's over 25. There's a lot. All the big ones. How does Teal Street make money? Very simply. Because again, it's 100% free. You can go sign up today. There are no hidden charges, no hidden costs. There's no subscription fee. There's no hidden premium features, nothing like that. It is 100% free for the users to use, right? They make money because any volume that they bring and exchange, the exchange will give them a tiny cut of that volume. It's their broker fee, basically. So let's say someone trading on Teal Street. Let's say someone has money on Binance and they're executing their trades via Teal Street. Let's say they do $10 million of volume through Teal Street on Binance. Binance, at the end of the month, will give Teal Street a tiny kickback. Maybe, I don't know, a few $100s. I don't know what it is. I'm not privy to that information. It's a tiny kickback. But none of that is purely from the exchange. Okay, because the exchanges obviously want volume being traded on their exchanges. They want users, they want traders to be doing volume on their exchanges. And if that volume comes through Teal Street, then the exchanges are like, okay, good job, Teal Street, and they incentivize it. That's basically it. But there is no additional surcharge. There's no cost to the end user. It is 100% free. Does that make sense, Beerlac? Does that make sense, Hasbullah? Oh, Cascade. Interesting. Okay, it's still in private beta. So yeah, there are a bunch of different things, man. You can do custom UI, custom themes. You can do like everything you see on this screen is editable, is customizable, right? So like I'm running 2 small charts over here on the right. I have my Agar feed over here, but you can literally, man, there's all these different I don't know, can you guys even see that? Like, this is just all your options for adding as like a different panel. You have Arkham, charts, positions, depth chart, equity curves, position history, open positions, poly market, screener, tickers, trades, TWAP, tree news. There's a shit ton of customization options. In fact, I would say that what I'm running here is a pretty basic layout, but it works very well for me. But you can get really into it. Like, I have a screener over here. Basically shows me coins. I can sort by funding, percentage gain, volume traded, etc. You know, margin in the account, etc. This is just obviously a big chart, but you get, man, so many customization options. That is Teal Street. It is 100% free. 100% free trading terminal. I highly recommend. It's an easy recommend because I use it every day. I do all my trading on Teal Street, and it has a mobile. And it has a mobile. And the mobile app is superb. Can you drag and drop on the trade on Teal Street? Yes, you can. Oh, wait, I don't have enough margin in my account. But yes, you can. You'll have to take my word for it. Yeah. So I think it's not working too well because yeah. I only have enough margin in the account for this single position because I TP'd my futures account. Can Teal Street get me a girlfriend? Yes. You drag and drop TP orders as well. All is full ported. No, I actually, I was very careful about it. I entered the trade and then I withdrew money from my FUDs account except for the margin I needed for this trade. W platform. Yeah, I agree. Teal Street can get you a girlfriend, yes. So yeah, that's Teal Street. I highly recommend you go check it out. And it's 100% free, as I said. Is this for paid only? It's not paid at all, man. It's free. Yo, what's up? We got Reese in the chat. Can I get my chroma cap posted to London, please? Pretty sure we left it in Dubai or Singapore. Yes, we can. Marquise will be in touch. I owe you one. I owe you one. And you can send me some Hyro Trader gear. How about that? You tried getting it before, ended up staying on the Mac version. You mean Teal Street mobile app? Why is algo pumping so hard? Aglo. Oh, wow. Reese, if you're still in the chat, Marquise will be in touch. Yeah, I don't know. You tell me. I guess at a certain point these coins just run out of sellers, right? Do you guys sell the merch? No. But I unironically, we have been asked dozens of times. So I always said when we started this, you can't find the iOS app. It's not an iOS app. So you just open Teal Street. There are instructions how to do it. If you ask me on, hit me up on Twitter, I'll give you instructions on how to do it. You basically have to open it in Chrome and then create a shortcut on your home screen. But it functions exactly like an app. What's up, Mariana? Oh, the Google Quantum Narrative, is that it? Okay. Interesting. Let me just respond here. You're still waiting for your merch. Yeah, but bro, you're living a million miles away. Oh yeah, the set goes off here. It's not easy, you know? We're doing our best. I think he's offline now. What's BTC doing? Sorry, I just saw. Oh man, that's so typical. It's crazy how chop this price action is. It's very hard for me to be bearish here, even though I am in a short. Just looks like we're consolidating at a value area low. Yeah. I think the macro doesn't look great, obviously, with all this headline risk and Trump saying what he wants, and obviously we saw that situation with the downed fighter jet and the pilots being recovered by Iran. Escalation will obviously send the markets tumbling, but just from a TA point of view, consolidation here. Bears unable to force this move any further. Maybe something like that, but I don't know. Kind of looks like we're just going to push back up here. Sin is crashing out. I saw that, yeah. I'd be crashing out too, man. So we don't sell the merch. We have not sold any merch ever. And I always said when I started Chrome, I was like, ha ha ha. Can you imagine if we ended up turning into like a gift shop? People buying hoodies and t-shirts. But like everyone's asking for them. So I don't know. Maybe we just hire like a merch. Someone to just look after all the merch. And we just set up, we set up a shop that would purely, doesn't even make any profit. It just covers the cost of the item and shipping. That's it. And then people can buy hoodies and hats. Because as much as I would like, this last merch run cost us 8 grand. And the merch run before that was 5 or 6 grand. So we've spent $15,000 on merch so far. And we only got it out to like barely 50 people. So as much as I would love to send free merch to everyone around the world, We probably do need to figure out a way of paying for it. So if there's maybe that's something we look into this year. Chroma merch, yeah. Yeah. Man, I swear to God. Mugs in the gift shop. How does it cost that much? Well, we bought 50 black hoodies, 50 gray hoodies, 50 black t-shirts, 50 gray t-shirts, and 40 caps. And that came to $8 grand. Which, that makes sense when you think about it. I know a person who works as a merchandise sourcer and stuff like that based in Wicklow. Yeah, interesting. Okay. I mean, you can let Marquise know. Maybe we look into that. We got burnt already once, though, working with Connection. Working with a friend of a friend. Imagine gift shop being more profitable than server subs. I'm telling you, man. It's sometimes it's the weirdest things that turn a crazy profit in a business. We're gonna do like the Chroma mugs. Hold on. Where is the mug? Oh yeah. What do we think, boys? And we could make it so that holy guy, I gotta put a disclaimer on that. Because someone is gonna come back to this stream and they're gonna be like, what the fuck was Follis doing? Disclaimer. Peak bear market vibes. Okay. Looks like a candle. There you go. Disclaimer. Peak bear market vibes. Get that made in Greece. What if we had it so that the chroma symbol would only show when there's hot liquid added to the cup? So it would be like a thermal thing. And if there's no liquid in the cup, this would be completely black. But then when you add tea or coffee or whatever, the chroma symbol fills in. I'm a marketing genius, right? Oh, Sniper Shark said it. Yes, you should make those. Well, I mean, that was the idea. That was the idea. It's 90 degrees wrong. I mean, the symbol, the logo is horizontal, so it's it's not 90 degrees wrong. It's just rotated. I mean, yes, you could turn the whole mug sideways, but isn't it landscape format? Brother, do you not hear what I'm saying? You can't have a mug. You can't put a horizontal thing on a mug. It would be wrapping around. You couldn't have the idea then. Warning! A thermal mug, yeah. It's turned horizontal when you get a drink. This man is thinking outside the box here. Alright, boys. Now, that is enough bear market hijinks for one day. I think if you ever catch me talking about mugs again, you know, prices need to go up immediately. Oh, that's some bear market shit right there. All right, boys. We're gonna call it there today. We're on an hour and a half. Your inner designer is a rebel. We are gonna call it there. Not much to do today, other than just kind of catch up with the lads. You know what I'm saying? Catch up with the boys. BTC, I said this yesterday in the Discord. I don't have a strong bias here because from range schematics point of view, this is range low, not where you want to be shorting. You want to be looking for longs instead. But the macro is just so fucking bearish, man. POTUS is saying X, Y, and Z and just nuking the market every chance he gets. It seems like the situation in the Middle East is escalating rather than de-escalating, especially with Trump's comments about sending Iran back to the Stone Age. And now these pilots being captured by Iranian forces. Very hard for me to have a strong bias here one way or another. So for that reason, yeah, hard for me to say with conviction that I think we go up or down, but I guess this weekend should be pretty elucidating in that sense. I would love to. I genuinely would love to just see another leg down, because I think that we're going there eventually. I think that it's hard to have a bias here when price is just chopping around. I think the next trending move we get is going to be to the downside. Whether that happens from here or from higher, who knows? But yeah, as I said, my accumulation levels are much lower, so I'm just kind of waiting for those to hit. It's a successful week with your stream. I agree, Sis. I agree. Go follow me on YouTube, guys, if you're not already. We're trying to push the YouTube. We're trying to push the YouTube to 7,000 plus. We're trying to get to 10K this year. That'll be a big milestone achieved after 3 or 4 years on YouTube. That'd be nice to get. But yeah, we'll catch you boys on Monday. We're back for 3 streams next week. Same time, same channel. Not much else to say. Enjoy your weekends. Have a good one. Try not to get liquidated. I expect some chop this weekend. And yes, last thing I want to say, the birthday promo ends on Sunday night. So you guys have like just over 48 hours if you want to renew your existing membership, or maybe you just want to come check Chrome out. We are obviously running very few promos each year. We run 2 or 3 max, and this is one. And it's running this week only, so it ends on Sunday. And yes, it's running because we just turned 4 years old. Chroma turned 4, which is happy days. We're surviving. We're surviving and thriving. And did you guys see the fucking team results? The team results from... I'll post them in the chat. The team results from March. Pretty fucking great. 40 or. Up only equity curve. Happy days. Yeah. Very pleased with those results. Very pleased with the trading team performance for Q1. For March especially, but also for Q1. Not easy conditions to trade. Not easy conditions. All right, boys. Enjoy your weekends. Have a great one. Go touch some grass. And yeah, try not to get liquidated. We will see you back here on Monday. Until then, stay safe. See you then. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Love you. Bye-bye.